Imagine a man so wealthy his generosity could single-handedly devalue a country's currency. This is no fairy tale. This man was Mansa Musa, the richest man in history. Mansa Musa wore the crown of the Kingdom of Mali during the 14th century, a time when Europe was struggling through the Dark Ages and Africa was flourishing. His reign was not just about power, but also about unimaginable wealth. A significant part of his vast fortune came from the gold and salt mines in his kingdom. These were not just any mines, but the most productive ones in the world. His wealth was so immense, it was almost impossible to quantify. In fact, it's said that his fortune was so vast, it could have potentially disrupted the global economy of his time. Mansa Musa's wealth was so immense, it's still talked about to this day. But how did he acquire such fortune? Born in 1280, Mansa Musa was not originally destined for the throne. His journey to power was as intriguing as his wealth. Born in the late 13th century, Mansa Musa was a member of the Keita dynasty, but not exactly next in line for the throne. He was a relatively obscure figure, a junior royal who was not expected to rule. However, fate had its own plans. The reigning king, Mansa Abubakar II, embarked on an ambitious expedition across the Atlantic Ocean, leaving Mansa Musa as his deputy. When the king failed to return, Musa found himself thrust into the limelight, ascending to the throne of the Mali Empire. Under Mansa Musa's rule, the Mali Empire experienced a period of unprecedented prosperity and growth. His leadership was marked by a deep commitment to justice, education, and trade. He transformed the city of Timbuktu into a global hub of learning, attracting scholars from far and wide. The city's Sankore University became the epicenter of education in Africa, drawing intellectuals and fostering the exchange of ideas. Mansa Musa's rule wasn't just about intellectual pursuits. He understood the importance of a strong economy and trade. Under his guidance, the Mali Empire controlled the lucrative trade routes across the Sahara, dealing in commodities such as gold, salt, and ivory. But the prosperity of the Mali Empire was not just about trade and education. Mansa Musa was a devout Muslim, and he used his wealth to foster religious tolerance and to promote Islam within his empire. His piety and commitment to his faith played a significant role in shaping the cultural and religious landscape of the region. With his profound vision, Mansa Musa transformed the Mali Empire into a beacon of wealth, education, and cultural sophistication. He was a ruler who knew the value of knowledge, the importance of trade, and the power of faith. His leadership set the stage for the empire's golden age, making it a magnet for traders and scholars alike. With Mansa Musa at the helm, the Mali Empire flourished, but his real wealth came from a source more glittering than the throne itself. Gold and salt, two of the most sought-after commodities of the time, were the cornerstones of Mansa Musa's immense wealth. Now, let's take a closer look at the gold and salt mines in the Mali Empire. Imagine a landscape dotted with vast mines, each brimming with inestimable wealth. These weren't ordinary mines, mind you. They were the backbone of an empire, the lifeblood of a kingdom that stretched far and wide, all under the watchful eye of Mansa Musa. Gold, the symbol of luxury and power, was abundant in the region. The mines of Bambouk and Bour, famed for their extensive gold deposits, were under the direct control of the king. This meant that all the gold that was mined went straight into the coffers of Mansa Musa, making him one of the wealthiest individuals of his time, if not the wealthiest. But gold wasn't the only source of Mansa Musa's wealth. Salt, a vital commodity for preserving food and enhancing its flavor, was just as important, if not more so. The salt mines of Tagaza and Taoudeni were a crucial part of the Mali Empire's economy. Salt was so valuable that it was often used as a form of currency. Now, Mansa Musa was a shrewd businessman. He knew that by controlling these resources, he could control trade. And control trade, he did. He established a system where gold and salt were traded for goods from other lands, infusing the Mali Empire with a variety of resources and further boosting its economy. This strategic trade of gold and salt was a significant contributor to Mansa Musa's wealth. It wasn't just about having resources, it was about knowing how to use them, how to leverage them to increase wealth and power. And Mansa Musa was a master at this. Mansa Musa's wealth grew exponentially, but it was his journey to Mecca that made him a legend in the annals of wealth. In 1324, Mansa Musa embarked on a journey to Mecca that would become the stuff of legends. This pilgrimage was no ordinary journey. It was a grand spectacle that showcased the unrivaled wealth and generosity of the Malian king. Traveling with a caravan of 60,000 men and 12,000 slaves, each carrying 4 pounds of gold bars, Mansa Musa made his way across the Sahara. In every city he passed, Mansa Musa freely distributed gold to the poor, to scholars, and in trade. So much gold was given away that its value plummeted in these regions for over a decade. This act of immense generosity didn't just devalue gold, it was a strategic move that put Mali on the world map. News of the gold-giving king spread like wildfire, drawing traders and scholars to Mali, transforming it into a cultural and educational hub. His pilgrimage to Mecca displayed his wealth to the world, forever etching his name as history's wealthiest individual. Mansa Musa passed away in 1337, but his legacy of wealth and influence remains unparalleled. This remarkable man, who once ruled the Mali Empire, left an indelible mark on the annals of history. His astute business dealings, particularly in gold and salt, propelled his kingdom into an era of unprecedented prosperity. Mansa Musa's extraordinary wealth wasn't merely a symbol of personal success, it was a catalyst that transformed Mali into a beacon of global attention. His riches permeated the world economy, influencing markets far and wide. It wasn't just about the gold, it was about the power it represented, the sway it held over nations. Mansa Musa's legacy is a testament to the remarkable possibilities of human achievement. It's a tale of how one man's wealth can impact an entire civilization, shaping its destiny and etching its name in golden letters on the pages of history. Mansa Musa, a man of immense wealth and influence, continues to fascinate us. His life serves as a testament to the remarkable possibilities of human achievement.